Allah, 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 Allah.
But sometimes, as people detest the prophets of God, one man, he came to Prophet Jesus, he said, I don't want to really bother with the stuff that you teach, but teach me one thing. You have resurrected the dead. He said, teach me the words, how to resurrect the dead. He said, it's not good for you. Do other things, do prayer, worship God and you'll be fine. He said, no, please, this hang around him for quite a long time. Finally, he said, all right. God revealed to him, he said, give it to him. Let him have a problem with it. So he taught him how to raise the dead. He was so heavy. He runs around, he finds bones. Oh, he started to read something on them and turned out to be a lion. Ate him. So this is what knowledge is. Knowledge is actually, if it's not used properly, it's very, very dangerous. So it's the hadiths that prophets of God, that's why it's actually for Muslims, it's no problem whatsoever. You say Prophet Noah said this, Prophet Moses said this, Adam said this, God said this, Jonah said this, Enoch said this, Prophet Khalid said this, Prophet Solomon said this, David said this. So we have no complexities or inhibitions. So it's basically, for example, a prophet David, he very Dawood in Arabic. He was highly respected and loved because of his voice. He used to sing the praise of God so well, that's actually the mountain he used to sway with him, not just the animals, mountains. And Prophet Solomon's, of course, the Song of Solomon is very well known in the Bible and in Islam as well. Prophet Ibrahim's, his scrolls that be revealed to him, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob, it's all of them is actually very honored and respected. And same with so many, as I said, we don't want to go toward that road to start naming, and then we go to Asia and just naming other prophets, which is Islam acknowledged him as a messengers of God. But Islam, in a real sense, his aim is the human being. That's the aim of God. Everything is means to achieve his success. Everything else. So he said that I created you for me and created everything else for you. So what we did, we forgot. We went after everything else, we forgot God. Thank you. We go back to other business. And so God said, no, don't do this. Because sooner or later you have to come back to me again. I'm going to tell you why. So there is a holy saying again, that God, he speaks to the earth. The earth, according to Islam, is a conscious being, have a spirit and knows what we do. It's a recording machine, you could say, in 21st century. So God communicated with the earth. He said, Ya dunya, earth, oh worldly material. He said, Man abadani, who worship me, serve him. That's it. You worship me, acknowledge me, then you serve him. Waman, whosoever serve you, make a slave of him. And that's now they call it workaholic. It's actually, basically, that's what it is, the saying of this hadith, this saying of this holy saying. So either the material word, if you don't use it toward the spiritual dominions, then it will enslave us and take us to the dark side. What I mean by dark side is actually take us to the gross matter. Yeah. So there is no difference, for example, within Islam between body, soul and spirit. Basically, they are not different in nature but different of kind or different of degree. For example, you could say the body is like ice, the soul is like water flowing, and the spirit is like the cloud. So they both, you could say ice, you could say water, you could say cloud. So if we are crystallized, we are as hard as a rock, as the glacier. And someone, he said to me, you know, the world is gone to shreds, you know, the North Pole, South Pole, all the glaciers melting. I said, that's a good sign, because that's perhaps that we, as a human being, that hardness start to slowly melt. So when we reach deep down and experience something of our consciousness. So not everything we think it is bad, it is bad. Allah is saying in the Holy Quran that you may like something and it is bad for you. And you may dislike something and it is good for you. Why? He said, because Allah knows, God knows and you do not know. We don't really know the complete picture. We only know a little bit of something. You know, you always say, if I knew this is going to happen, I never went there. So it is knowledge. Because God, He knows the future. He knows the past, the future, the present. Is God in the past or the future? No, He's in the present moment. That is where God exists. And that is where the prayer comes in. The prayer is actually to enter a state of unity. Unity of time, unity of place, and unity of essence. And then when you come back from that unity, you return back with peace. Peace and tranquilities. And you try to disperse this peace and share it with the rest of the creations. So the key which we teach in the Sufi Center is that you should think, because without thinking, there's no activities. And they say in Arabic, with every movement there is a blessing. Even when we're not moving, we are moving. We breathe, and each breath we take, it is actually bringing us closer to our destiny. We're not going to live here for a billion years. Even a billion years, that's a limit. That's the durations. So the time factor is you have to be used very, very wisely and consciously. For this we say, you must think, and what you think, you should say, and what you say, you should do, and what you do should bring benefit to yourself and to all creation. Harmony, love, knowledge. And without them, you will cause a lot of harm to them. Because if you think, and what you think, you don't say it. I don't want to tell you. You are confusing yourself. And then what you put to practice is not what you say. So the Holy Prophet, one of the key saying of the Holy Prophet, he said, Niyatul mar khayrun min amali. The intentions of the human being is better than his actions. You don't know how to fix, the electric light. You say, come on, let me help him. Do you know anything? No, I don't. But I'll electrocute yourself. So it is okay. Can I help you? Yes. Please help me. Okay. Get your mobile number, ring electrician. Get me. This is. Otherwise, your intentions, your goodwill, your love, your connection with the individual who's in difficulties, if he is sick, or you hear about him, that's why with this hadith is very dangerous, because the Holy Prophet, may peace and salutation of Allah be upon him, he connects us in a very serious way. Because especially in our time, we sit in our lounge and watch people get killed in so many different places, and we don't feel anything. Or we feel happy when we should not be happy. Or we feel unhappy when we should not feel anything, but we should feel, sort of ask God to change the conditions of humanity. I remember watching, was a whale stuck somewhere, and they tried trapped under the ice, and the helicopters and all of these things for a whale, humpback whale, which probably, if he comes in the passage straight and hits some of this boats that go, we've got Sydney to Hobart, run, they will curse the one who saved him. Yeah? Where is the fact there's many people, millions of people dying of hunger, dying of disease, and other nations and other human beings could be able to help them and do wonderful things, to share that gift which God has gave to us with others. This is the greatest thing we do as a human being.